Good evening, everyone. Welcome back, folks. Today is June 11th, 2023. I'm your host, Ember, with a new episode of MMTV. This will be our last episode of MMTV for the 2022-2023 school year. All of our past episodes are still available on our website, www.mmtv.us. To start off tonight, Chris is back with a new segment of Drum Studio. Then we have States by Emmett. And to close off this block, Avery. This past Sunday, June 4th, Monument Mountain graduated 111 seniors at the Tanglewood Shed in Lenox. The day started off with a senior breakfast at 9:30 in the Monument Gymnasium. The guest speaker at the breakfast was Mr. Collins. Then the commencement at Tanglewood began at 1:30 and lasted about an hour. It was a beautiful day and the temperatures were a little low but bearable. Now moving on with tonight's segments. We have food from around the world and this week's lunch menu and weather.
What's your name? What do you have for lunch today?
Chips.
Anything else?
Nope.
How is it?
Weeding the garden and
What's your name?
LaBelle.
What do you have for lunch today?
I have banana bread, watermelon, and other things.
How is it?
It's delicious.
What's your name?
LaBelle.
What do you have for lunch today?
I have a quesadilla with chicken and avocado.
Anything else?
I have a banana.
How is it?
It's pretty delicious.
What's your name?
Caroline.
And what do you have for lunch today?
I have a pizza and I have some melon and apples and a milk.
Anything else?
Nope.
How is it?
It's really good.
What's your name?
I'm Ray.
What do you have for lunch today?
I have some banana bread that Belle gave me and some pasta.
Anything else?
I have a few snacks, yeah.
How is it?
They're really good.
In light of the recent hateful events, a new parent advisory board is being formed. This board will focus on supporting the work on diversity, equity, and inclusion in the school. If you are interested, there's a sign up in the recent MMRHS newsletter. Next up, we have Charlie and Ashley with their weekly segment, and then Tech Tips.
What's your favorite store?
Again,
What's your favorite store?
Monday.
Okay, what do you do when you get home from school? What do you do when you get home from school?
Eat food.
Okay, what is your favorite show?
I think you should be okay, Lucky.
SpongeBob.
Where do you live?
Again?
Where do you live?
Chick-fil-A?
What? Is that enough?
What town are we in?
Great Barrington.
What is your favorite restaurant?
Again?
What is your favorite restaurant?
Caxton?
What are you doing after school?
Again?
What are you doing after school?
Watch Netflix.
What time do you go to bed?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Next up, we have Digby with Places Around the Berkshires, Ava with World News, then we end with a superhero review.
Well, this is it. Final program for a long time, maybe ever. Now, I could do Lee and Lennox, it might even be pretty good, but my goal was to attempt to understand every town, and what distinguishes them from one another. Because of that, the final simple guide to the Berkshires will be unique. I will rank and explain every town. So the ranking system goes as following. Vienna, which apparently is the best city to live in. Then we have Great Barrington, Pittsfield, Sheffield, and anything below that is a Sandersfield. Okay, so there we go. It's a little small, but that's alright. So first we're going to be re-ranking some ones that we've already done. Anything that's a 6.5 is now a 7 and is going to be put in Pittsfield. So that's New Marlborough or Egremont, for instance. Next we have Great Barrington and Pittsfield. Now Great Barrington is probably going to go in the Pittsfield category, and Pittsfield is probably going to go in the Great Barrington category, because, let's be honest, Great Barrington fans need to be taken down a notch. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know. I know that we're in Great Barrington. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, understood. Okay, so Pittsfield is back in Pittsfield category, and for the record, is slightly below Great Barrington. Other than that, Mount Washington and Egram need a little bit more respect, so they're both 7s, and they're going to go into Pittsfield category. And that just leaves Sandersfield. Yeah, Sandersfield is now a 4. Now, Lee and Lennox are pretty similar to Stockbridge, so I'm going to put them in 7 as well. From what I can tell, Richmond and Hancock haven't really been able to make a name for themselves and step out of Pittsfield's shadows, but they genuinely have a lot. Okay, well, they have some things. Okay, well, they have some things sometimes. You know what, just put them in Pittsfield. And you know what, Dalton and Lanesborough too. Cheshire said that it has deep entrepreneurial roots, and no other town I've seen has said this, so it must be true. Either that or they're lying, but why would they do that? To cover up the fact that the town hasn't got anything interesting? Of course not. Of course not. 7 out of 10. Both Hinsdale and Windsor has described themselves as rural communities with really close, tight-knit communities in the scenic Berkshire wilderness. And you gotta do something that distinguishes you from literally every single other town in the Berkshires. So 7 out of 10 for them. Okay, we better hurry this up a bit if we're gonna meet the time requirements. Peru is called Peru. 7 out of 10. Savoy, more like 7, boy. 7 out of 10. Adams and North Adams are pretty big towns. 7 out of 10. Williamstown and Clarksburg and New Ashford and Washington, all of them are 7 out of 10. I haven't got anything to say about them. Florida, for the same reason as Peru, 7 out of 10. So that's it. I finally did it. An undertaking I could only have ever dreamed of completing is finally done. All 33 towns. Wait, 33? Am I missing one? Oh, Tyringham. Everyone forgets about Tyringham. 7 out of 10. And there. We finally did it. We finally proved what I was looking out for. Every single town in the Berkshires is exactly the same in quality and everything else. Wait, what was I doing again?
The Smile Like Jack 5 and 10K registrations are now open. It is only $42 to enter if you choose to do so before July 1st. This run takes place on Saturday, July 8th, and supports the Smile Like Jack Memorial Foundation, which honors the late Jack William O'Brien, who was a Monument alumni. More details are available in the links section of the MMRHS newsletter. Now head over to movie reviews, and then we have this week's shoe review.
What do you think about the animated movie Peter Pan?
I hated it.
Why? Who was your least favorite character?
Peter Pan.
Nice answer, thank you.
Yes.
What do you think of the movie Peter Pan?
It's pretty good. I actually wanted to be Wendy when I was little. It's pretty good. I'd say it's
So was Wendy your favorite character?
Yeah.
Nice answer.
It's like, I kind of like it. It's a good. I've seen, there's a Captain Hook spin-off thing that I've seen.
Thank you for your time. What did you think of the movie Tinkerbell?
I think it's really overrated, but I also really like it. And I think it's just so inspirational how like everyone, yeah, that's my thought. I think it's just super inspirational and poetic, and it just really gets me in my feel. So, okay.
What did you think of Peter Pan?
I think that he just needs to grow up, honestly. He's such a child. Thank you.
Thank you.
What do you think about Peter Pan?
Before you start, I've never watched it.
I don't care if I
Peter
just
Pan is a very good movie. Yeah, very good.
Thank you so much. What do you think about Peter Pan?
I hate Peter Pan.
And who was your least favorite character?
Peter Pan.
Thank you. What are your thoughts on Peter Pan?
I like it.
So, who is your favorite character, you say?
I think I'd say I liked Tinkerbell the best.
Thank you. So, what is your favorite character in Peter Pan?
In Peter Pan, I like the alligator crocodile.
Why?
Peter Pan. I deeply resonate with him.
Thank you.
The first pair of shoes for this week is a pair of tan Yeezys. I like them. They're okay. I think they're comfortable, so I'd give them a 7 out of 10.
I think these shoes are okay looking. The way they were styled, it looks fine. Yeah, I like them, and I have had a pair on, and they are comfy. And I give them a 6.
The next pair of shoes for this week is a pair of high-top blue and white Vans. These are really, really dirty and weren't taken care of well. Also, they were styled very, very poorly. I would maybe wear these, but probably not. I give them a 4 out of 10.
They're okay. I don't really enjoy Vans. Would not wear them. 3 out of 10. The next pair of shoes is a pair of white Air Forces. They're pretty basic. Everyone seems to have a pair of Air Forces. So, I like them, but like if there were less, like if everyone didn't have them, they'd be better. So probably like a 6 out of 10.
I like these, but they're pretty basic. They're kind of taken care of well, but not the best. I would maybe wear these, but probably not, just because, like Dylan said, everyone has them. And I give them a 6 out of 10. The next pair of shoes for this week is a pair of purple tennis shoes. They're like, they have pink on them also, and they're dirty, and they're Mizantes. And that's all I really have to say about those. I give them a 2. And would not wear.
The basic shoes, like I would say first grader shoes. 1 out of 10. The next pair of shoes is a pair of red and tan Nike Dunks. I like them. They're mine. So, of course, I'm going to be biased. I would give them a 10 out of 10.
I like these a lot, and I like the little stars that are red. And, yeah, I give them a 9.
The RISE program application is now open. This program takes place July 10th through 14th and will help rising juniors or seniors explore their goals and potential next steps after high school. Participants will take place in self-care activities, self-reflection, learn about balancing finances, meet with local partner organizations, and more. This program is a great opportunity for all, and they offer a $200 stipend upon completion of the program. And you are eligible to apply for a scholarship of up to $20,000. Definitely check out this opportunity. More information can be found in the recent MMRHS newsletter. Next up, we have this week's automotive review. Mr. Sultan is currently looking for juniors who are starting to think about their college essay topic for next year's college applications. This is a great opportunity to start brainstorming and drafting some college essay ideas. To meet with Mr. Sultan, students can do one of the three things. Email him directly at david.sultan@bhrsd.org or see your guidance counselor. Now, on a different note, we have Athlete of the Week, then Riley with National Supports, Speed Drawing, and August's Interesting Facts.
I'm here with
Ember.
Your season is officially over. How did it go?
It was really good. We had a lot of fun.
What was your record?
14-8.
Was the team chemistry good?
Most of the time. We definitely had our ups and downs.
How did you help improve your team chemistry?
We had a lot of pasta parties and we just hung out whenever we could and did stuff like that.
How did you do personally?
I think I did pretty good.
What was your biggest highlight or achievement throughout the season?
Probably hitting an out of the park home run.
Do you feel like you improved as the season went on, and how so?
I definitely did. I started off in right field, and I moved into second base for the whole season, so that was great improvement. And yeah.
Do you have a goal for next season?
Probably just to keep starting and hit another home run.
How will you help improve your goal?
Keep working for it and getting better.
Would you encourage others to join?
Yes, I would, because we have no numbers.
Okay, thank you.
The Jobs and Internship Bulletin Board at school has been updated with summer positions. There are many options from camps to manufacturing. Please reach out to Mrs. Boyko, heather.boyko@bhrsd.org, for help or with questions. Well, to finish off this episode, we have Sam comparing athletes of different eras. Then we have another great restaurant review, and finally another segment of Dates with Mates.
When it comes to discussing the best pass rusher in NFL history, only two names should be brought up: Reggie White and Lawrence Taylor. Both dominated offensive lines in the 80s and the 90s. Both won Super Bowls and had numerous individual awards. While Taylor had the more dominant peak with his MVP season, White averaged more sacks over more games. It is hard to crown one with the title of the best pass rusher ever. So let's take a deeper look at the debate. Lawrence Taylor was a two-time Super Bowl winner with 142 career sacks. He won Defensive Player of the Year 3 times and made 10 Pro Bowls. Reggie White, on the other hand, was also a two-time Super Bowl winner with 198 career sacks. He won Defensive Player of the Year 2 times and made 13 Pro Bowls. Now, both players have very similar stats and accolades, with Reggie White earning 57 more career sacks, but Lawrence Taylor won a league MVP, which only one other defensive player has ever done since the award's existence in 1957. I think both players are two of the best to ever do it, but Lawrence Taylor has the edge over Reggie White, earning the crown of being the best pass rusher of all time.
Hello, we are here with Lexi. Hello, we are here with Ella. Lexi, how many babies do you plan on having in the future?
None.
None? Okay. Ella, how many babies do you plan on having in the future?
I want 4.
4? Okay. What is your ideal type?
Not quite sure.
Not sure. Okay. What is your ideal type?
I actually don't have a specific type. I'm pretty much into everyone. Anyone and everyone.
Do you believe in marriage, or would you ever want to get married?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you believe in marriage, or would you ever want to get married?
I do believe in marriage, and I do want to get married. I do want to get married.
What would you do if your partner were to have an affair?
Probably cry.
Good. Okay. What were you to do if your partner had an affair?
I would get very upset. I probably had a talking to with him.
Yeah.
Or her, whoever cheated on me.
What is the most important principle in a relationship?
Loyalty.
What do you find most repulsive about relationships?
When people are like overly cringy, like if you're gonna talk to me in a baby voice, I'd just rather not be dating.
What would you do if your spouse left you at the altar?
I'd probably cry.
What would you do if your spouse left you at the altar?
I'd probably just marry his best man right there. Just right on the spot. Like there's kind of no other choice.
Perfect.
Like,
Thank
I can't
you.
cry. I can't.
Thank you.
Good. Those are like fire.
Thank you.
Well, this brings us to the end of this week's episode. We will be back next year with new people and new segments. Thank you for joining us this evening. This has been your host, Ember, signing off. Have a great summer.
Thank you.